What's up, guys? Welcome back to some more Scrap Mechanic, and thank you so much for sticking with me through my little bumpy period of illness. As you can hear, I'm still not 100%, but I'm okay. I'm well enough so that I can record some more videos. And I know Scrap Mechanic was also the last video that I did, but I sort of wanted to play this game just because the aesthetics and everything. I wanted something nice and calming, and I've also been playing No Man's Sky for a long time, so being in a normal game like this again, it's kind of good. But anyways, let's get right into the creations, and the first one today is this. I believe this one was called the, blanking on the name, attack helicopter, battle helicopter. Well, I was close. But yeah, the battle helicopter here, and you know, I kind of thought that I sort of made somewhat good Scrap Mechanic creations. This one is a totally different league, and as you can tell, I had no problems getting into the air. This one is so freaking good at what it does, and it's flying obviously, but it goes forward so immaculately, and you can also tilt it from side to side. You can also pitch it up and down just in case you need to correct anything. That being said, it's not auto-stabilizing, but truth to be told, it doesn't really need it at all. Oh, come on, don't hit the trees. As you guys know, I'm not too keen on those trees. Right, there we are. Okay, so let's actually try to find one of those little pads and land it. I see one tower over there. They're always a good indication. Right, so let's come in for the landing here. I think I'm just a little bit too crooked. I should stop going forwards. Or is this gonna be enough? I don't even know. Yeah, okay, that is a little bit off, so I'm gonna have to, activate forwards again. Activate forwards, and don't bump into that thing. That's good. And landing? Yes! Successful! I love how it flaps its wings. You know, I'm just gonna let it drop again because it flaps its wings. I really like that. I don't know what it is. I just really like that about it. And because of the forward movement being on a toggle and not on a button, then it's very, very easy to fly this thing. All you gotta do is go up with W and then from side to side with A and B. Come in over here. Okay, and then I need to correct it on the keys. Okay, it's still a little bit hard, you know, whenever 4 and 3 is wherever you have to actually tilt and roll and everything to make it a little bit more stable. Come on, just right there, deactivate. Yes, beautiful. I can't believe I made that one. But honestly, it looks so freaking good. And one thing that you may or may not have noticed is the missiles down here. They look so awesome. But every single time I see a really good creation in Scrap Mechanic that has these types of weapons, I become a little bit sad that Scrap Mechanic doesn't actually have weapons. But honestly, it doesn't really matter too much, at least not for me. But it would be really awesome to have some of these as actual shells built into it. But then again, you know, it wouldn't save to the workshops. You would have to make these yourselves before you would take off with the creation. There's a lot of factors that go into that makes you not able to do that, but it would be a really cool feature either way. Alright, so the logic block and the timer block, they both came out, right? The logic gate and everything. So this is something that people potentially can make with that. This is something that I didn't necessarily think would even ever be possible in Scrap Mechanic, but actually it is. If you haven't seen this already, this is a fully functional calculator, and it's insane. Well, there are certain limits to it, so not necessarily a completely fully functional calculator, but just this is a huge achievement in technology development in Scrap Mechanic on its own, and the features that it has is, what is that? Addition, yes, and then subtraction, and then multiplication. Now, up here are all the numbers, as you can clearly tell, and it's divided into colors, like the bright one over here, which is controlled by these switches, and the little bit darker background over here by the numbers that controls by these switches. Now, imagine these like a little keypad that corresponds to every single number up here. So this first one would correspond to this number up here. So if I, for instance, put that right there, that would be 1, and then the next one, for instance, 4, right there, then that would display 4. It's a really, really cool creation. So I've put the input up to the highest number, which is 9,999 on either side, and now we can choose what to do with those numbers, and I say maybe addition would be nice. Let's do that for now. You can see the numbers flicker, and then we have 19,998. Let's give this one a little bit of an easier math problem, also something that we may be able to comprehend just a little bit more. So 5 plus 6 equals 11, right? Because this one is set to addition. If I wanted to subtract that, that would be 1, which would show, wait, what? What the hell? Oh, right, okay, I need to disable addition first, right? And then this one should tick back, please? What the hell is happening? Subtracted by 6, or 6 subtracted by 5. I think that's supposed to be the other way around. How about we just try this then? Let's see here, 6 minus 5. Yes, that is 1. Okay, so this does not account for negative numbers, but to be honest, that is just a completely other thing that you would have to account for when making this calculator. So just this on its own is amazing, and the spider web Just look at this. I mean, how in the hell do you make this up? How do you think this is how it's all going to go together? But I highly suspect that these are made individually and then simply pieced together like that. And you know what? Either way, this is such a big accomplishment. And just again, the frickin' spider web. I mean, come on. This must have taken like days. But yeah, either way, just a really cool calculator, and it also, you know, multiplies and everything. So go ahead, have some fun with this. Every single thing is in the description below. If I just wanted to do, like, for instance, this right there, 6 times 55 would then give me 330. So this is so cool. I cannot believe how well this thing functions. Alright, so next up, this one is a little bit bigger than I actually thought it would be, but it's okay. Let's try to go up here and let's see how this one functions. Apparently there's 12 suspension glitches that is keeping this one balanced, and apparently it can also climb slopes of 75 degrees, and that sounds good, so let's test it out. Alright, I found a hill up here that I kind of want to try to go up, so let's see. I don't know if this is, it looks to me that I can do it, but I didn't know if that was above or below 75 degrees, and I don't know if the thrust or, you know, the amount of speed that we had on right there also accounts for me making it up that hill. Why in the hell are we tilting from side to side now? And next obstacle over here, let's see how it does on the hill here, and let's also see how the stabilization is whenever we come down. Okay, pretty good, actually. We're continuing without any problems whatsoever. And then downhill here, maybe? I don't know. This one is a little bit too steep. I don't know. Yeah, we were actually flying, you know, so we didn't really touch it all the way down. But it's okay. It's completely fine. There's another hill. It does really well. I gotta say, it does really well. That one over there, however, that one looks a little bit bigger. Yeah, I'm worried about those rocks, though. They may be an obstacle in themselves. And here we may also lose a bit of speed before we make it all the way up. Can we do this? Look at that, that is amazing. And then all the way through here, stabilization is perfect. Holy hell. I just turn this one around, turn around, okay, never mind then. Let's just stop right here, have a little lunch break. It's completely fine. Now I can't make it out. There we go. Right, you are one wobbly head, aren't you? Well, it's not necessarily a wobbly head, but it sure as hell does wobble. So let's see. Okay, I should have turned this one around. It's okay. I can still go ahead and do that. Like, for the balance system and everything implemented and 12 suspension glitches holding it up, this is surprisingly impressive. All right, we're making good progression here. Actually, this one is so freaking good at doing what it does. I mean, it's sort of fidgety at first because it kind of tends to tip over, so you got to be a little bit more careful with it than you would initially think. All right, let's just see. Oh, god damn it. Let's hope for a good recovery on that one. Oh, we're tilting towards now. Yeah, okay, let's just lay down, relax for a second. I have found the next opponent for this masterpiece of creation, or whatever the hell it is, right? Basically a wheel that is a little too fond of tilting, but just look at that. Look at that, there is no trouble getting up here whatsoever. Maybe a little bit slower than usual, but there is no trouble. You know what, I think this one over here, yeah, this side over here is a little bit steeper, the one that I'm going down now. So I want to turn around and try that one out, because this looks like a challenge. Whoa, okay, good flip there, buddy. Alright, let's go here. This is much more interesting. Like, there's a steeper level of, whoa, okay, whoa, oh, we're still doing it. We're actually still doing it. Okay, let's make it to the top, please. I think one point there, that was maybe a little bit more than 75 degrees. Either way, this is so cool. Like, really, really good creation. Check it out in the description below, just like every other creation in this video. Okay, interesting little thing that I found here. I kind of want to try to see how this one does on rock terrain also. So let's try that one out. Let's go right up here, and then the rocks right here may or may not be a bigger obstacle towards what we're... Okay, maybe they are. Yeah, they definitely are. I mean, we are still going up, but it's a little bit more bumpy than the last couple of rides. Whoa. Oh, come on, make it to the top. God damn it, we're falling backwards now. Alright, let's move away from that for a quick second, and let's check out something that I have actually been working on for a little while. This one is still a little bit unfinished, so I just want to show you the progress on it so far. But let's get into it. So, guys, I present to you the Beast Blimp. Look at this bad boy. This one is huge. Like, I think there's somewhere around 20,000 wooden blocks on it. Yeah, I really just wanted this big ass balloon shape to be a little bit more, you know, round and fit the sort of Zeppelin shape a little bit more, but it's okay. So let's hop on into it and I'll show you what I got. So over here we have the door, and as soon as I just open that, you can see that this one is basically deactivated from the get-go, right? And I'm planning on maybe making a bigger cockpit over here. So there's the second one over here, and then we have the little controller wall panel panel thing, but here is the best thing, a lovely little elevator, and that's gonna lead us all the way up here into the gyroscope room. But the second part to this one is also the corners, and I hated these because this was such a tedious process. However, what I found is that I could sort of do 1/4 of the corners on the entire creation and then copy it around and simply paste it where I needed to use it. Again, the gyroscope, I mean, that's a must-have in all Beast creations so far, at least if they fly. And you see this little black square up here? Well, I'm thinking about maybe putting on some rocket pods or some kind of weapon pod. I don't think I'll be able to make a rocket pod because that would be a thruster and then a switch onto that, but that's not connected to the creation itself that I want to launch it from. But I'm just gonna walk out of this creation now and check up on all of the wooden blocks that I've used because I believe it was somewhere close to 20,000. Alright, after a ton of lag, I got it onto the lift and let's just see here, 23,496. That's a lot of wooden blocks, oh my god. So guys, this was some more Scrap Mechanic for now, and thank you so much for sticking with me through this little sick period that I had. You know, again, I am back now and trying to do some daily content throughout the week, and I got a steady stream of videos coming. So thank you so much for watching, leave a like if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.